Yo, what's going on, guys? Altair here, back again at you with another YouTube video. And yes, guys, I know it's been a while since I've last uploaded, so let's talk about it. So this video was originally supposed to be up on New Year's Eve. Unfortunately, I got busy and I had a lot of different stuff I had to deal with. And I wanted to talk about my goals really quickly moving forward for the YouTube channel. So instead of uploading every day, I know we went on a streak pretty convincingly, and then we would take a break and then go on a streak and take a break and then go on a streak. And I realized the reason why I take a break is I just get burnt out from the editing process, the recording process, the uploading process, the monetary process. Yes, like the thumbnails are not free, whether it's the art form thumbnails or it's the graphics style thumbnails, you know. So all that takes its toll, and especially when you try to do it consistently every day, it takes its toll. Within like one video would do well and then the other video would just do nothing, right? Such is content creation for a small channel like mine. So what I've decided to do is I'm gonna take the time that I spend uploading every day to maybe stream every day, and that's what I've been doing the last couple weeks. Prep my stream to go live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, hopefully soon on TikTok. 50 followers away on TikTok from enabling my live, so if you guys don't follow me on TikTok already, go down below in the description, click on it, go follow, and I'm able to go live as soon as I hit 500 followers. So nevertheless, I want to stream daily content. I basically do, like, I play Rivals on a daily with friends. I play Yu-Gi-Oh on a daily by myself, but now I've garnered a few people that I play with as well. And, you know, just do that and enjoy myself and create content I enjoy for the rest of the year. And what does me making it weekly does? So not only does the production of the content increases, but also it gives me more time to think of more creative ways to be entertaining. I'm sorry to break the fourth wall here, but most YouTube videos are amped. They're edited. They're fake caricatures of the YouTuber themselves. And the YouTuber is only so entertaining because he scripts the video beforehand as he's recording it. And as you might be surprised, when you upload daily, edit daily, and do all of that stuff, you don't really have time to do that. You don't have time to prepare to record a huge video. So that's what's going to allow us to do probably really good videos in the future, even if we're backing it down a bit. It's going to give me room for streaming, like I mentioned, and room for all-around good content. Now, those are the goals for the YouTube channel, and then hopefully by the end of the year we grow something. And maybe, I don't want YouTube to be full-time job. Like, I'm not like out of my head to think that that's even a possibility. But what I want it to do at the end of the year is pay for itself. What I mean by that is, by the end of the year, maybe YouTube is able to pay for the editor and for the thumbnails and the graphics. If YouTube can do that, that is absolutely brilliant, because I do not mind my current job right now I do in real life. I do not mind what I'm doing right now in real life with esports either. So those two are very stable, but obviously everything here is really expensive. Content creation is really expensive. But if not even it pays me in profit, if it just pays itself, I'd be 1000% willing to continue this project. But I will give myself till the end of this year. If I don't do well by the end of this year, I'm gonna scrap it. Like, there is no point in continuing it if it really is not gonna go anywhere. Now, let's crack on my esports goals. Now, for a while, I've been really wanting, when I was taking my break, to probably get into Marvel Rivals esports. But what I realized, it's such a casual game that even if I get into it competitively, the money and the interest in it is not going to be really that great. So I flipped around. I was like, what game do I want to do? I also did MK for a while. But then the NK esports scene died because they canceled their league and they canceled support for their game. So it's like, God, do I have to go back to Street Fighter 6? For a while, I said no. For a while, I said, you know what, I'm gonna take a break, figure out myself what I want to do. And eventually, I hopped on Fatal Fury. I was like, okay, maybe Fatal Fury. I tried out 2XKO. 2XKO is not really my niche at all. I tried Tokon, and Tokon for short. Once it comes out, I will be not only a full content creator on Tokon, but a full esports player on Tokon. That game is absolutely mind-boggling fire to me. I know there's been a few outrage about people not liking the game so far since the second beta release, but guys, it's a beta for a reason. Like, don't get too pissed. They'll fix the issues that need to be fixed in the game. Nevertheless, that is the future plan for my esports competition. It will 1000 be Tokon Fighting Souls. Will I ever compete in a non-fighting game in the future? Probably not. I think, competitively speaking, FPS is pretty much more overdone with me. Not because that I don't enjoy FPS. I will still play a lot of competitive FPS, especially team shooters. But as you get older, you get worse in those specific type of games. Your attention span worsens, your mobility worsens, and somebody comparatively to you that is 15, 16 years old that starts out is going to absolutely annihilate you. Compared to fighting games, there are a lot of different strategies in fighting games that you play that are very competitive, that don't require fast reaction speed, that don't require this, that don't require that, compared to these shooters. So that's probably more realistic for me from now. It's not that I'm old, but I mean, I turned 25, so it's like, that is just old for those games, or those games I enjoy. So those probably games I'll probably never get into, unless there'll be one game in the future somehow that I grind so hard that I pop off in, just like I did probably in Paladins. Will a game like that ever come out? Probably not. But I digress. After Fatal Fury, I didn't enjoy it that much because it didn't really have a scene of players, of tech, of servers that I wanted to get into, in coaches, and I want to get into. It's just like, it's very secretive, it's very locked in. Yes, it has a lot of money, but I was like, let me just go back to the main deal, which is Street Fighter 6. So yes, as you guys know, I am a player for Outcast Esports. For the past couple of months, I've been just a content creator for Outcast Esports. I think the last competition I competed in for Outcast was Evo, and I did great in that for Mortal Kombat. And that's definitely my last Mortal Kombat event. So what's the goal for Street Fighter 6 this year? Obviously, there's a lot of tournaments coming up, and my plan is to compete in Combo Breaker, compete in Evo, compete in CEO, and compete in the Esports World Cup. Now, depending on how I do in all these tournaments, I might make the Esports World Cup by just qualifying for it. And now I know this might be ridiculous to say because there's a lot of great players. That's great. But I will be grinding just as hard as they are to get into one of those spots. You know, in the esports, guys, you gotta be delusional. You gotta have, especially in fighting games, you gotta be more confident than the person you're playing. Even if you're worse technically, that confidence will lead you to a victory. And as a matter of fact, I like to listen to the opinions of other people because it's even more motivation for me to prove them wrong. Nevertheless, those are the tournaments I want to compete in, and even my goal is to make it to the Esports World Cup. If I don't qualify through that way, obviously there is a last chance qualifier, which 12 people make it through. The top 12 get locked in on 2 training partners. I will not reveal their name due to privacy reasons, but I also have a lot of good access through friends, or top level pros of Street Fighter 6, or they know people that are top pro of Street Fighter 6. So I think it's really healthy for me to just start my Street Fighter 6 journey fully committed now than ever before. And those are the goals I'm gonna give myself. And I just want to also shout out Outcast Esports, because without them, I would not make any of these events. They've been absolutely amazing. Even for Mortal Kombat 1, a dead esports scene, they were not only providing me with registration fees. Not only were they providing me with transportation fees, and not only were they providing me with stay fees. That is absolutely insane. For a data esports scene, they did not have to invest whatsoever. What they did is just invest in my trust within them. And I gotta say, even if we do great this year, even if we level up and some other esports team comes knocking, a tier 1, tier 0 esports team, I do not care, man. Outcast has had my back more than any other esports team has had before. The name change was only specifically because I did not like having a nickname of my real name out on the internet, really. I mean, all my close friends still call me Zanzoon, but that's what I want it to be. Like, I don't want it to be like some random on the internet having access to my nickname, right? So that's why I changed it to Altair. Also, the upcoming videos, guys, that are going to be coming out here, that I was also lazy enough to not upload on New Year's Eve or after New Year's Eve. They're going to be the routine Let's Play continued, and then it's going to be my best of 2025 moments like we traditionally do. We upload a best of moments every year. Sorry it took a while to get them out, but it is what it is. I had to do some other stuff, and yes, I did procrastinate them, so it's also my fault completely. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, comment down below your thoughts, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Later.